Nobody understands money. That's basically what all these conversations come down to. Ignore my friggin' hair. People always want to say Bitcoin's too slow. It can't process enough transactions per second to scale so the whole world can use it as money. Visa alone can process 1,200 transactions per second or whatever. What you don't understand is transaction is different from final settlement. Historically, transaction speed is always faster than settlement speed. Do you want to know why a Visa transaction is so fast? It's because it's not settled. Have you ever noticed that when you swipe your Visa card to buy something, the money is still in your bank account? And if you're a merchant, when a customer swipes their Visa card to pay for something, you don't get the money right away. If you're the card holder, you pay that bill somewhere between 30 and 60 days later, right? Because Visa is facilitating the transaction on credit, but it's not actually final settled, and it can be reversed. So money scales in layers. When you're comparing Bitcoin to something like Visa, Bitcoin is final settlement. But to compare apples to apples, you'd have to find another final settlement network that can process as many transactions as Bitcoin and settle them in 10 minutes or less. So there is no other monetary network that does transaction and final settlement at that speed and scale. Because money scales in layers, there are other layers that get built on top of Bitcoin, like a Lightning Network or Liquid or something like that let you process more transactions more quickly for cheaper fees. That's completely in line with everything about how money has evolved in the past. If you take gold as an example of a base layer money, well, how long would it take to settle a transaction in gold halfway across the world? Historically, it would literally take months. So we developed other layers on top of gold, like a paper currency backed by gold that let people transact faster and cheaper on a secondary layer. And Visa would be yet another layer built on top of another layer, a layered system with different infrastructure built up on top of Bitcoin to allow it to scale in more efficient ways to accommodate more transactions as more and more people continue adopting it as a medium of exchange.